Welcome to this tutorial on numbering equations using LaTeX. My name is Kannan Moudgalya. In this tutorial, we will learn how to put equation numbers, how to remove them, how to correctly reference equations, and how to use the information on the web. One may use any of Linux, Windows, or a Mac operating system. One needs LaTeX. I shall use TeXworks. What are the prerequisites? One needs to be familiar with spoken tutorials that introduce LaTeX. We recommend the use of the side-by-side method. This information is available at the spoken tutorial web page. I shall use the following files: numbers.tex, which you can see here, LaTeX primer PDF file from Tug India, it is here. These are available as code files along with this tutorial. With these files, you will be able to practice along with me. If you don't have these files, please download them from the spoken tutorial website. Let us begin the tutorial. Let us learn how to create numbers for equations in LaTeX. I have already opened the file numbers.tex in TeXworks. I have saved it as align.tex to use in this tutorial. I will keep the numbers.tex file intact and not change it. Please pause the tutorial, make a copy of numbers.tex and open it. Whenever you want to start afresh, you can make a new copy of numbers.tex. I recommend this method whenever a code file is given with any spoken tutorial. Let me open align.tex. Let us compile this file by pressing the typeset arrow at the top left hand corner. You can see the PDF file on the right. These equations do not have numbers. We can put equation numbers by removing the star from the align star. Let us remove the star from both begin and end statements. Forgetting it in the end statement is a common mistake. Let us see what happens if I forget to remove it from the end align statement. Let us compile. It gives an error message, begin align ended with align star. Let us remove the star from end align also. Let us abort typesetting and compile. We now have equation numbers. Let us now refer to the second equation in the running text. Put the number 2 after the word equation. Compile. We see number 2 in the running text. I will now show you how to remove the equation number of one equation. Suppose that we don't want a number for the first equation. Go to the end of the first equation, but before enter text, and put \no number. Please note that no number is one word. Do not forget the backslash at the beginning. On compiling, the number disappears from the first equation. One consequence is that the second equation is now numbered as 1. Unfortunately, the reference to the second equation has become wrong in the text. Can we prevent such mistakes even if we have to add or remove equations? Such a requirement occurs frequently while writing reports, thesis, papers, etc. It is possible to do this through the label statement. We have seen this in a previous tutorial also. Let me put /label PID at the end of the second equation, but before end align. Replace 2 in the running text with /ref PID as I do now. After compiling once, 2 question marks appear against the equation number. On compiling twice, the question marks get replaced by the correct number. Let us change the equation number once again by removing no number. Compile twice to get the correct number. The variable in the ref and label commands have to be identical. Check what happens if you change the PID in the ref command to lowercase. Leave the PID in uppercase in the label command and compile. We get question mark here because this lowercase PID is not defined. I will put PID back in uppercase and compile. I will now show you how to take help from the internet. Before that, I am going to delete everything in the text file. If you don't like it, you can open a new file. To do this part, you need access to internet. If you don't have this access now, you may try this part later. Let me go to a web browser. Let me do a web search on the topic of LaTeX multi-line equation. The very first hit is on Stack Exchange. Let me click this How to Align. If you scroll down this page, you will see a question and several answers. Most answers present a complete code. Let us copy the code that says 58. This number may be different when you access this page. Below this, the PDF file created by this code is shown. Let me paste it on the text file. Let us compile the text file. You can check the output in this PDF file to be identical to what we saw in Stack Exchange. Please try all commands explained in this web page and understand them. Next, let me delete everything inside the document environment. Let us now open the LaTeX Primer PDF file that we have provided with this tutorial. You can practice this part even if you don't have web access. Let us scroll and go to Contents. Let us click Typesetting Mathematics. You can see many examples. Let us go to page 87. Let us copy cases code and paste it within the document environment. On compiling it, we get the output given in LaTeX Primer. You may change equation star to align star and compile. We get identical results. I suggest that you spend a minute in understanding this example. I also suggest that you try more examples from LaTeX Primer. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. This page summarizes what we learned in this tutorial. Please recall each of these commands. This is your first assignment. Please do a search on these commands over the web in LaTeX Primer, etc. Locate these examples and try them out. I will give some more assignments. We compiled twice to get correct answers. Why should we compile twice? Hint, we saw this in an earlier tutorial. You can also locate an answer for this in LaTeX Primer PDF file. Search for cross-references. Try examples from chapter 8 of LaTeX Primer PDF file we saw earlier. Try to understand them. Try multi-line examples from the Stack Exchange web page we saw earlier. I will now give some general information. This video summarizes the Spoken Tutorial project. We conduct workshops using Spoken Tutorials. Do you have questions in this Spoken Tutorial? Please visit this site. Choose the minute and second where you have the question. Explain your question briefly. Someone from our team will answer them. You will have to register on this website to ask questions. For topics not covered in spoken tutorials, visit Stack Exchange at this address. This is a great place to get answers on LaTeX. You may also have questions on our workshops, certificates, etc. For this, get in touch with us at this email address. Spoken Tutorial project is funded by MHRD, Government of India. Thanks for joining. Goodbye.